make $1 million, but you can't even wake yourself up in the morning. Honestly, who are you trying to fool? Can you even fool yourself? Do you even believe in that? Or you want a boyfriend, a girlfriend, but you can't even take care of yourself. Have a look around your living situation. How dirty is it? How messy is it? And when you make a promise to yourself and you can't even bother to try to keep it, how do you expect to trust yourself? Hello guys, my name is Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. So honestly, recently I don't really like myself, and I'm all about self-love. I think it's important that we love ourselves unconditionally. Doesn't matter if you haven't got your dream job, doesn't matter if you haven't get the ideal body type you want, get that abs, doesn't matter where you are in life. I think we should always love ourselves. But I think it's okay to not like yourself sometimes. Because in the past few weeks, I was watching myself doing all these self-sabotaging behavior and just soaking my own tears, being depressed all the time. And I was watching myself and I'm like, seriously, Jasmine, how low can you go? Seriously, how low? How much more are you gonna allow yourself to stay in this? And so instantly I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with myself. I can't watch myself keep doing all these self-sabotaging behavior anymore. And so yeah, I do think like it's okay for us to not like ourselves sometimes. It's like you can love your friend, but you don't like it when they bail on you. Or you love your boyfriend, girlfriend, but you don't like it when they stay up all night watching Netflix, playing video games instead of spending time with you. But oh wait, except you are the one that's doing all these things to yourself in this case, isn't it? You're the one that it's bailing on you for thousands of times when you say you're gonna do this, but you didn't do it. When you make that promise to yourself, you didn't keep it. You are the one that's not spending time with yourself. You're devoting all your precious time scrolling on TikTok, watching Netflix, playing video games, isn't it? And so yeah, how is it possible for you to like yourself? Honestly, how is it possible? And I think it's one thing that if you are lost, you don't know where you are in life. It's another thing when you have goals in your life and you're not actively chasing it every day, then you are lazy, and somebody needs to tell you that. And it doesn't matter what your dream is or what your goal is. It can be very small goals like passing your test, getting a job, or a big dream like owning a business, having $1 million. Doesn't matter. And I know if you're watching this video right now, you have goals you want to achieve in your life. And I believe that you have talent, incredible value that the world needs to see it. So we're going to end this terrible, messy shit right now. Here's what we're going to do today. Okay, first thing first, create a routine for yourself, both morning routine and night routine. Because when you have a routine, right, your brain is not wasting the energy thinking about what should I do next? What should I do next? What should I do after I brush my teeth? What should I do after I finish my meditation? What should I do after I finish my dinner? Your brain, when you have a routine, your brain immediately know what to do one thing after another. And we human beings, we need routine to feel settled, to feel safe. We need this predictability in life. And imagine like if you wake up and then now like your energy is all on what should I eat for breakfast? What should I do now? What should I do now? When you are at work, you already wasted 50% of your energy thinking about things that really doesn't matter. So create that routine for yourself, both morning and night routine, okay? And the second thing is that you wake up when the alarm goes off. No more snoozing. And it doesn't matter what time you wake up, okay? But if you really think about it, that is the first promise you make to yourself every day. Like, you tell yourself, I'm gonna wake up 6 a.m. Tomorrow. So tomorrow the alarm goes off at 6. That's the first promise you make to yourself. You wake up at 6, right? And like in the past few weeks, I was pressing like snooze button like 3 times. I wake up 30 minutes later every day and immediately I feel shit about myself because I didn't keep that promise with myself. And So if you're like me, if you're struggling with this right now, I want to introduce you this 5-second rule created by Mel Robbins. So this rule is incredibly easy and but so useful, really just so useful. So it's basically saying that when the alarm goes off, in your mind you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you count to 1, you leave your bed. And it's very, very useful. Like, try it, guys, try it. So what happened is that our brain is wired to count down. Like, think about this. When you think about countdown, what do you think of? Maybe rocket launches, maybe race, like you start running, or maybe a New Year countdown. So when we hear a countdown, we expect something to happen. We expect a movement. So when you're counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it interrupts the overthinking, the hesitation. You're not thinking like, oh, but I'm so tired. Oh, but I didn't sleep well last night. Oh, I didn't want to wake up because I have a meeting today. You're not overthinking that. You're literally just focusing on the countdown. And immediately you're signaling your brain, it's go time. And so before you even have time thinking about all your excuses of not wanting to wake up, you're already up. So try this tomorrow. And this applies to any other thing as well. You can use this rule at any other things, like, changing your workout outfit. Like, you don't want to do workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change your clothes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your car keys. Go to the gym. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Talk to your manager. Something like that. Anything you don't want, just count down. Stop overthinking. Stop the hesitation. And just do it. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to make your bed every morning. Guys, I can't tell you how much this helped me. And this is crazy because after I started doing it, I never made my bed before. I hated it. But when I started doing it, like, the result is just so incredible that I started to tell my friend about this. And I'm telling you that all my friends said literally the same thing, that they instantly feel good, feel so much better. And it's very weird because I can't really pinpoint what is it about having this habit. But now when I think about it, it is the first thing you can accomplish every morning, right? The first thing you can accomplish. So immediately when you finish that thing, you feel good about yourself. And also when you go home and you enter your room, you see the room, it's so tidy. Now you feel more organized and you are more likely to eat healthy, do the workout, do the dishes instead of leaving it overnight, all the stuff. And just little tiny habit, it can help you so much. Try it. And the next thing is plan your days in details. And by in details, I mean hours by hour. 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, what you're gonna do. Plan it. Because when you don't plan your days in details, you are very likely to do things that take the least effort, which in most of the case are doom scrolling on social media. And before you know, you wasted 2 hours on TikTok, absorbing things that literally does no benefit for you. And another thing is that if you don't plan your day, whenever you don't know what you're gonna do next, your mind starts to wander. And now you're gonna think, oh my God, should I study this subject or should I study that subject? Should I fold my clothes? Should I do the groceries? Should I call her? It's very messy. Now you are overwhelmed. Or if your brain starts to wander and you literally have nothing to do, what's gonna happen now is you'll feel useless. Oh my God, I have nothing to do right now. I'm so useless. But if you are ambitious, as you say, you will find something to do. You will find something that you need to improve on. Okay, so now a lot of things that I mentioned about is your morning schedule, because your morning is literally the most important time of the day. That's when you have the most energy. And so your brain is thinking more clearly and you're more likely to make rational decisions for yourself. If you think about it, you don't just wake up in the morning and start eating ice cream or chocolate. You do that when it's late night. You're back from home after full days of meetings, fake smiling with people, stuck in the traffic. Now you're tired. Your brain is tired. And so you're more likely to make irrational, impulsive decisions. That's why it's so important to create a morning routine that is going to boost the most productivity out of you. And the next thing is to focus on your health. So whenever I'm in a very messy or lazy mode, it always immediately reflects on my diet and workout. In the past few weeks, I was eating junk food nonstop, and I wasn't even doing regular workouts, so I was constantly bloating. And when I'm bloating, I don't feel good about myself. I go to work, I feel lazy. It was just this cycle that's just terrible. And I don't think I need to talk about like the benefit of workout or a healthy diet. I think you know it already. There's tons of experts out there talking about it, but you're just not doing it. And unlike any other things in life, either it's passing a test, getting $1 million, getting your dream job. Sometimes you don't have control over that. Sometimes you work hard, but it's not up to you. But this is something that you have absolute control over. You can literally decide like what you want to eat the next meal. You can decide, I don't want burgers anymore. I want salad. I don't want processed food. I don't want sugar anymore. I want vegetables. This is something that you can change. You can work on right here, right now. And so whenever I want to get my life back on track again, that's also the first thing that I work on. I make sure that I'm eating healthy. I make sure that I have a workout routine for myself. I throw away all the junk food. Honestly, I just throw it away because, like I said, I know that at night we are tired. And sometimes we go for that ice cream. And for me, I don't want to give myself that choice. I know like if I eat that ice cream, I'll feel shit about myself the next day. And so I just throw it away. So if you're like me, you have limited willpower, you have limited discipline. Just don't give yourself that choice. Just throw it away. And the next thing is to find someone to hold you accountable. When you do this, you didn't really give yourself much choice, but to do it. Because nobody likes to feel embarrassed. When you said you were going to do something to someone and you didn't do it, now you feel embarrassed. So that really didn't give you much choice. It could be like, okay, say if now you want to start eating healthy, okay, find a friend, find your mom, find your boyfriend, send pictures of every meal that you're eating to them. Or if you're gonna do workout, you're gonna send a picture of you doing workout in the gym 5 times a week. Before I would literally go to my manager and I tell her that, hey, tomorrow I'm gonna go for a run. And tomorrow at work you're gonna ask me. And what's gonna happen? The next day I wake up, very cold outside. I didn't want to go for that run. Now I have 3 options. First, I can lie to her. But then I'm basically telling myself I am a liar. I didn't want that. Second, I can just embarrass myself and tell her that I didn't go for that run and I'm lazy. Third, I can just go for that run. Guess what I did in the end? I go for that run. It's just that easy, guys. So yeah, find someone that can hold you accountable. And I find it very useful to find a friend that is also working on something and we can try to motivate each other together. So back then I had a friend that she's trying to start a habit of reading every day. So every day she would send me the pictures of she's reading and she would say how many pages I read today. And I would send her how many kilometers I was running that day. Every day I'll send her a screenshot and you guys can motivate each other. That's very helpful. That's really, really helpful because sometimes I feel like you need to know that you're not the only person in this journey. Everybody is trying to work on something and you can really, really sometimes be the motivations of others and sometimes you can be motivated by others. So everything that I talked about so far is an action that you can take. But what I'm going to talk about right now is more like a mindset shift, is to take ownership. So I don't really blame people or complain about my situation, but I blame God sometimes. And In the past few weeks, I was constantly asking God, why did you bring me to Dubai? Why did you let me suffer here? I didn't want any of this. And so I was like, I'm done with you, God. I'm done. I'm gonna figure my own shit out. And when I said this, immediately I was like, oh, that's my lesson here. I have to figure my own shit out because I was the one that leads me here, not God. God gave me signs to come to Dubai, but I was the one that chose to come to Dubai. I was the one that booked the ticket, not God. I was the one that still chose to stay here because I can just drop everything and leave right now. But I was the one. I was the one in charge. And that's the thing that you have to realize right now. It doesn't matter what you're going through in life. It doesn't matter how hard it is. You have to take that ownership. You chose that job, didn't you? Not your parents. You chose that boyfriend, didn't you? Not any other people. They can give you advice, they can give you suggestions, but you are the one that makes the ultimate decisions, aren't you? So you're going to take that ownership right now and stop blaming other people, stop complaining about your situation. And I don't just mean this in a situation when you have control. Because sometimes in life, people hurt you, people betray you, company fire you. There's so many things we cannot control. But even in those situations, you're gonna take that ownership. What do I mean by that? So in my early 20s, I remember there were times that I was deeply hurt by someone. And for 6 months, guys, 6 months, I was crying all the time. And I was feeling sorry for myself. I'm like, why did you do that to me? How can you do that to me? And I was walking to work one day and I was listening to this audiobook. And in this audiobook, this person said, yes, this person is the one to be blamed for hurting you. But you are the one that is responsible of how you want to handle your situation. I was the one that chose to live in the sadness that he caused me 5 months ago. And if I chose to keep living in that misery, then he literally defeated me. So I was like, nah, this is not gonna happen. You cannot defeat me. And that's how I started to get my shit together. So have a look at your life right now. What are the things that you are not owning? Even if it's a situation that you cannot control, you're still going to own that. Because even if you can't do anything about it, you can still shift your perspective. Aren't you the one that chose to stay in misery after he broke up with you 5 months ago? It's all you. He is the one to blame, but you're the one to be blamed for not doing anything, for deciding to stay defeated. So start to own everything in your life. Start to understand that you are in charge. And you're gonna figure a way out of it. Because I know you can do it. So yeah, that's all my tips for today. And I really hope that it can help you. And, don't think of this, don't think of discipline or getting back on track as a torturing thing or a difficult thing to do. I like to think of this as me taking care of myself. Because some days that's exactly what you need. If you think about it, how is eating junk food every day taking care of yourself? How is that good for you? And so back to my point in the beginning, sometimes not liking yourself is you being honest with yourself. It's actually a form of self-love. And it's tough love. Yes, it's tough love, but it's the exact love that you need right now. And I really do believe that you have great talent to provide to the world, and I cannot wait to see that. So yeah, I just hope that this video helps you, and thank you guys so much for watching my video today, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye now.